welcome in. Today we are doing a crochet magazine from the past. I was gifted a bundle from Dodo, and when I received them I was like, I've got to do a review on these. I know they're old, but still, somebody might be inspired. Somebody might think, oh, I want to see if I can get that. Some of them are a few years old. Some of them I can tell you how old they are. Some of them I can't. But today, Inside Crochet, and this is issue 97 and was £5.99. And Dodo never even opened it. There's a couple in the bundle that she never opened. This is one of them. So, inspiring projects for creative crocheters. How to crochet expert tips and tricks. So for £5.99. Now, the usual reviews that I do are with the Crochet Now magazine. I'm liking the fact that I can see other crochet magazines and how they compare. Not only with the contents, but also the price of them and the value for money, really, you know, what you get for your buck. So, patterns in this issue: Tunisian Hoodie, Target Cardigan, Cabled Scarf, Zigzag Scarf, Frosted Bark Cowl, Colour Block Scarf, Penguin and Blanket, Granny Square Mitts, Primrose Patch Rug, Big Bubble Cowl, Cool Blues Throw, Sarah's Seal, Snowdrop Brooch, Diamond Throw, Tooth Fairy Secrets, Animal Magic, a something and a something. Okay, the something and the something, which apparently aren't labelled. But okay, so let me just get to a bit that I can actually give to you. So this is from 2018 by the looks of it. There is no date actually on this issue, but it does say news for your diary, and it's 2018. So we're going to go with that it's 2018, this particular issue. Like I said, it is issue 97. Blogs, books, reviews, events and interviews. Not for the review. Happy birthday, New Yarn. To celebrate their 12th birthday, Blacker Yarns have released a show-stopping limited edition DK yarn brushwork, which creates a luxuriously warm, lightweight and lofty fabric. If, like us, you're a fan of rare British fleeces, you'll love the fine blend of Scottish Beaumont, British Alpaca and Castle Milk Morit, a Scottish breed with a bouncy fudge brown fleece, of which there are reputed to only be around 1,000 left in the UK. Brushwork comes in a gorgeous palette of 8 muted rustic shades, spanning greens to blues, mauve, dusky pink, mustard and a neutral hue, just a thing for all sorts of lovely cuddly layers. And that's £8.40 for 50 grams. And that was back then. There's your thingy. So let's have a look. Add to your stash. And it shows you how it's worked. That's quite a funky little thing. So okay, this is an advert for wools to add to your stash, but it shows you a little something made up of each one, so you can see exactly how it makes up what it looks like in crochet form, not knitted, crochet form, which is a very rare thing. Okay, have you got a bit of time to crochet for charity? Get hooked on Crochet's Ali Campbell is busy raising funds for Dorset Cancer Care Foundation. Just pop to her website and follow her free simple pattern to crochet her pretty little blue and red heart brooch. Send it to Ali at the address on her website and she'll do all the rest. Or you may feel inspired to arrange your own fundraiser. I wonder if that's still going on, but making little hearts. Nice and easy. And I'm guessing pretty quick too. Okay, adverts. Let's get rid of the adverts. Books. Round and round the crochet hook. It's a nice blanket. But let me read it first for you. So Round and Round the Crochet Hook is by Emily Littlefair and it uses US terminology. It's nice that it actually says that here. £14.95. Crochet is such a wonderful craft to work in the round. Simple stitches worked upon stitches, building up round after round of colour and texture, easy to refine into any number of projects. This collection uses simple in-the-round designs to create a selection of stylish homewares, from cushion covers to shoulder bags and from rugs to table runners. The patterns are all worked in pure cotton yarn and designed to be worked in a few hours or at most a few days. Emily has created a distinct colour palette and feel to her collection, but there's still a great feeling of variety from the layers of colour and texture that make up Winnie's Wonderland blanket, a great sampler style design perfect for practicing different stitches, to the monochromes of the flower petals cushion and the pineapples and lace cushion. We particularly love the clean lines and delicate white framing of the stars in the night sky motifs and the retro shades of the sunny citrus cushion. The book also includes an illustrated guide to the basics of crochet and clear charts for all the designs. And I'm guessing that's the front of the book. That's the front of the book. No, it's not, because that is the front of the book. Lisa, shut up. It's one of those days. It's always one of those days. Lala's Beetles, Bugs and Butterflies is $16.99 and uses US terminology. Can you see that? 20 to crochet, crocheted flowers to wear, $4.99, US and UK terminology, but that's going to get complicated if they don't state it in the book. That's down here. And then the Learn to Crochet project. The Crochet project, £12 print, £10 PDF using UK terminology. And that's that one. So that's kind of good that they've got one main one that they're like, this we love. Then two, they're like, these are pretty good. And then one, well, if you don't want the physical thing, here's one for your device. That's quite good. Okay, so first up we have scapiers. Top tip, block your finished rug when you're done to even out the stitches and help it lie flat. The Cozy Flower Rug, they're giving 2 out of 4 difficulty. They've used yes, I will show you, don't worry. Scapier's Roma Big, which is 100% acrylic, 220 grams, 132 metres or 144 yards. They've used 3 balls of that. Scapier's Wanderlust, 100% acrylic, 100 grams, 232 metres, 253 yards. And they've used 2 balls, 2 different colours, a 10mm hook and a stitch marker to make this Cozy Flower Rug. It's all spirally. The finished rug measures approximately 74 centimetres in diameter. Next, there's an advert. We'll skip the adverts. We're skipping the adverts. We're skipping more adverts. We're skipping more adverts. Okay, Ripple Effect. Start our mystery blanket crochet along by Annalise Bays, which begins with a colourful ripple crochet section. So these guys have got a crochet along as well. And they are basically, by this Aran Weight cotton from Wool Warehouse, they're making one section. They're making this section. Or this section. I'm guessing it's like this is the entire section. Let's have a look. Yeah, rows 73 to 75. Yep. Lots and lots and lots. So this is the ripple effect blanket they're making. And it does have the schematic with it as well. They have used Yarn and Colours Epic, 100% cotton, 50 grams a ball, 75 meters per over 82 yards, and they have used a whole lot of balls. So I've used one ball of each of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 balls. Now the funny thing is, amounts given are for parts 1 and 2 only. Please head to our website for full amounts for blanket and to Yarn and Colours stockists for great value complete yarn packs. They've labelled their colours A with the alphabet, so it's A, B, C, D. They got to Y. So it's A to Y. If they'd gone to Z, they would have had the entire alphabet. But 25 different colours for part 1. So that is just a section. It's not the entire thing. That's just a section. One section. Okay, next we have Warmer Home. Cozy up this winter with quirky accessories and fab homewares. And we have a penguin and his blanket. Who is it, a her? I don't know. I'm not going to sex it. Snow Baby Penguin and Blanket by Emma Varnum, using James C. Brett Flutterby Chunky. Now I've got to skip ahead because I don't know why it's advertising it there when it's further on in the magazine. So bear with me while I skip ahead. Oh dear. The Snow Baby Penguin and Blanket. There you go. Da, 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 da. They rated this difficulty 3 out of 4. This yarn is so fluffy and soft it makes a perfect baby toy. Matched with a monochrome blanket for a thoroughly modern nursery theme. To make the blanket, they've used... Now, we've already said it's James C. Brett Flutterby Chunky. They've used 4 colours for penguin. 100% polyester, 100 gram ball, 175 metres, 192 yards. And a small amount of one other ball. For the blanket, they used 4 balls of the same 6mm hook, a stitch marker, polyester stuffing, 2 10mm safety eyes, and a yarn needle. So that, if I give you the close-up. It's a penguin. It's a penguin. Okay, let's go back to the front. So now I know these are all adverts, and an advert, and an advert. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's an advert. Okay. Okay, next we have the Tunisian Hoodie, which I'm going to have to take it away, I'm afraid, because I need to read. It's a 4 out of 4 difficulty. A Tunisian crochet take on a casual hoodie featuring a front pocket, cuffs, hem and hood in a decorative contrasting stitch. I do like that they've used, it's not the honeycomb, oh, it might be the honeycomb actually. I think I'm gonna go with that it's the honeycomb stitch for the pocket, the cuffs and the hood. And the rest of it, I don't actually know what stitch that is. Can't really tell. I want to say it's simple stitch, but maybe not. But anyway, there's the hood. So, details. If I do that, there you go. Materials they have used... Can't see. There you go. Girol Shetland Mist DK, 80% acrylic, 20% wool, 100 gram balls, 300 meters, 328 yards, and they have used between 7 and 9 balls for this pattern, depending on your sizing. 4mm hook, 2mm Tunisian hook, and a yarn needle. And you've got the schematic for that as well. Next we have the Target Cardigan. Oversized and chunky items can be found all over the high street at the moment. Make your own version in your favourite colours. 3 out of 4 difficulty. Let's see if I can hold it correctly again. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. They've used King Cole Big Value Chunky, 100% acrylic, 100 grams, 152 meters, 167 yards, and they've used a lot of balls. Between 1 and 2 balls for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours, and between 7 and 9 balls for the main colour. They've used now that's handy. They've actually given you, because of your sizing, they're saying, well, if you want this size, then use a 3.5mm hook. If you're this size, then use this millimeter hook. So that's really, really handy for those that get confused with hook sizes, because we've all been there, and sometimes we all still do here and there. It's all a bit of a, well, maybe do this, or well, I don't know really, maybe try that. Next is a cabled scarf. This elegant design uses a rustic wool yarn in undyed shades. Now I quite like this. This is the first thing in here that I'm like, quite like that. So this, they've given a 3 out of 4 with the difficulty. And if I just come up a little bit closer, I'm hoping you can see. I can't see because the sun is, excuse me, sun is glaring on the magazine page, so I can't actually see if you can see the cable or not. So I'm only hoping you can. They have used Greener Wool Mergeland, 100% wool, 50 grams a ball, 70 meters, 77 yards. And they've used 6 balls in 3 different colours, and a 5.5mm hook. If you can see up here, different colour to this down here, and this looks like a different colour too. But I really like that. In fact, it must be a different colour because there you go. So there it is, 3 different colours. Quite like that. I do quite like that. That has got the chart with it, the schematic, and it's got one of those little keyhole bits, so you literally put the scarf through and pull it and strangle yourself if you need to. You know, when you're having a bad day. Okay, fine, I'll get on with it. You know. Zigzag Scarf by Helder Panagari. A self-fringing scarf with a striking diagonal on one side and colourful stripes on the other. Huh. I mean, it's not my thing, but it's really funky. So they've given it a 2 out of 4 difficulty. I hope when I turn the page they actually show the stripy side. Now I say turn the page and there's another pattern on there. So they have used Scapier's Secret Garden, 60% polyester, 20% silk, 20% cotton, 50 gram balls, 93 meters, 102 yards. And they have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colours, 1 ball each, 4mm hook. So yeah, I mean, up here there isn't a close-up, unfortunately. Up here you can kind of see that it's striping a little bit, but you've got all these like almost scale type diagonals, and then you can kind of see stripy. Very funky. Next we have the Frosted Bark Cowl. This looks so boring to me. It's like, and the point is, to me, you might look at it and go, oh, I quite like that. We're all different. We've got to be grateful for that. It says, this quick and easy cowl is inspired by the beautiful patterns on frosted trees and is ideal for keeping cozy on winter walks. So there we are. They have used Debbie Bliss Baby Cashmerino, keep still, tonals, 55% wool, 33% acrylic, 12% cashmere, 50-gram balls, 125 metres, 137 yards. And they've used 2 balls and a 4mm hook. Next, we have the Cozy Colour Block Scarf by Carmen Heffernan. Fresh colours plus plenty of length to wrap around yourself keeps this scarf on trend. And they've given it a 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4? No, 2. Apparently I can't count either. I can't speak, I can't spell, I can't count. They have used Deramore's Mod Wool Aran, 100% merino wool, 100-gram balls, 125 metres, 136 yards. And they've used 4 balls, 4 colours, 5mm hook and a yarn needle. And there you go, there's another couple of pictures just so you can see. Advert. Okay. Again, not my thing, but I see a lot of people doing these. I don't get it. Again, thankfully, we're all unique. Gotta be grateful. Granny Square Mitts by Veruska Sabuko. Simple granny squares can be extremely versatile when thought of as squares with holes. The centre of the square works perfectly as a thumb hole in these cosy mitts. So there they are. I'm going to turn the page, but that's them. Not turn the page, I'm going to look at the page so I can tell you about it. They have used Hoodie wool, 100% wool, 100 grams, 105 metres, 115 yards, 2 balls, 6.5mm needle, yarn needle and stitch marker. I love that they say you need a stitch marker. It's very handy to have a stitch marker. Use a stitch marker. It's handy. And there's a little bit of a close-up. Next we have the Primrose Patch Rug, which is found in that book, the Round and Round the Crochet Hook that we had a look at earlier, by Emily Littlefair. The chunky yarn used for this design works up quickly, while the soft pastel colours bring a calming effect to any room it's placed in. It's a little bit too holy for a rug for my liking, but it is pretty for me. And they've given it a 2 out of 4 difficulty rating. So that's that. And they have used DMC Natura Just Cotton XL, 100% cotton, 100 grams, 75 metres, 82 yards. They have used 5 balls altogether in 2 different colours, a 6.5mm hook and a yarn needle. There is the schematic. Advert. Next, Big Bubble Cowl. Kind of like this compared to like the standard boring cowl earlier, and that I see a lot of people making, and I'm like, why? Buy a turtleneck jumper. This, I mean, I still wouldn't have one. I wouldn't make one unless it was for somebody else. But I get this one. I get it. And not because of the colour. Big Bubble Cowl. 1 out of 4 difficulty. Who would have known that bubbles were so easy to make? Hook our fun chunky cowl for a quick make project with plenty of texture. Here we go. I get it because it's warm, it's snuggly, and it just... I get that. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. Materials. Starcraft Swift Knit Mega. 80% acrylic, 20% wool. 200 grams, 70 meters, 76 yards. And they have used 2 balls and a 15mm hook. I get it, just in case you didn't. I get it. Okay. Cool Blues Throw. This simple throw is a great easy hook project for the cold winter months. They've given it a 1 out of 4 difficulty rating. There is a schematic for it. And I can show you that while I read it. Yay! Materials I've used are Bergeret de France, Coton Satine, 100% cotton, 50 grams, 105 meters, 115 yards. 9, 18, 26, 36 balls altogether, and a 3.5mm hook. Whack. 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 Okay. Advert. Sarah's Seal, a 2 out of 4 difficulty rating. Enjoy this playful companion wherever you are, by Sarah Reed. And again, I can do that. They have used Drop Saffron. I've done a review for that one. 100% cotton, 50 grams, 160 meters, 175 yards, and they have used 1 ball. So it's nice and small. They have used scraps of black yarn, a 3mm hook, stitch marker, toy stuffing, wool pins, and a yarn needle. Quite cute. I like this. I highly doubt I would make one, but I do like it. Snowdrop Brooch by, here we go, ruining a name again. I'm so sorry, Anna. By Anna Nikiphorovics. This delicate bunch of snowdrops makes the perfect January accessory. It's a little, does it have another picture? It doesn't. No, weaving the ends. No, we're at the end. So there isn't another picture for it, unfortunately. They have used pure wool DK yarn, small amounts only, in 2 colours. 3mm hook, garden twine, approximately 20 centimetres, a double pointed knitting needle or similar, and a large sew-on brooch back. Okay, and that is found in one of the other books that was shown earlier, the Crocheted Flowers to Wear book. Next, what time are we on? Oh my gosh, I'm really trying to make it quicker than the last one. Next we have the Diamond Throw, which I quite like the colouring on this. I like the way they've done the colouring. I'll show you, don't worry, but calm yourself. I'll show you. By Lindy Zuberi. This classic openwork blanket includes a gentle introduction to crocheted cabling techniques with its bird's footprint accent rows, and it's a 3 out of 4 difficulty. Now, I'm going to have to show you and then turn. I love that either doing that in a black, a white, a cream, and then doing a variegated or an ombre border interwoven like that. Really like that. Really like that. And I can show you that bit while I read it. It says they have used Women's Institute Soft and Chunky, 70% acrylic, 30% merino wool, 100 gram, 110 meters, 120 yards. They've used 10 balls altogether. No, 9 balls altogether, sorry. And they've used 1 ball of James C. Brett Party Time Chunky, 100% acrylic, 100 grams, 154 meters, 168 yards, 7mm and 9mm hooks, with an S on the end, hooks. Now, I've got to say, I'd be really tempted to make that. Really tempted. I might just have to put a bookmark in because I really like that. But I bet you know why I like this one. Tooth Fairy Secrets. And I bet you know why I don't like it too. This adorable Tooth Fairy design is sure to delight, and her home hides a secret treasure store, perfect for treats and precious items. And this is a 4 difficulty out of 4. How far can I go back? There we go. Can you see why I really like her? Huh? Do you see it? But you can tell why I don't like it. I mean, it's a little bit too girly for me. And it, oh my gosh, the intricacy on this. But very, very, very pretty. And I'll show you the other views while I take a read. So they have used Adriaphil Ricamo 8, 100% cotton, 20 grams, 150 meters, 163 yards a ball. And they've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 balls of that. They've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls of embroidery thread. And 3 skeins of DMC Light Effects standard cotton. They have used a 1, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75 and 2mm hooks, toy stuffing, 3 plastic canvas circles, 11 by 5 centimeters diameter, plastic tube, 7.5 centimeters and 3 inches high, 4 centimeters, 1.5 in diameter, 1.5 inches in diameter, small pearly button, small yellow seed beads, which are optional. It's a cute little idea. It is it's a cutesy. It's a cutesy. And then a close-up of her dress, wings, back. Love the hairdo on her. Absolutely adorable. Advert. Okay. Animal Magic by Millie Masterson. These adorable welly boot toppers will bring fun to the most miserable of days. These are kind of a funky little idea. I mean, especially if you're over here. But I mean, they're pretty cool. I will show you. These adorable welly boot toppers will bring fun to the most miserable of days. And we've got 3 designs. I think these are completely bizarre, practically pointless, but at the same time quite sweet. So they have used Paint Box Yarns Cotton DK, 100% cotton, 50 grams ball, 125 meters, 137 yards. To make the monkey, they have starred. Why have they starred it? Tell me why you've starred it. Only very small amounts of 2 different colours, but 3 balls, 3 full balls of other colours. For the owl, they have used 3 almost full balls and 2 small amounts of 2 others. And the fox, they've used 3 balls plus a little bit of another ball, 3.5mm hook and 4 small black buttons. I think they're kind of funky. And if you want to see, funky. Advert. Actually, no, that's telling you about chunky walls. What's it saying about chunky walls? Chunky yarns are fun, cozy and on trend. Designer Sarah Shrimpton grabs her biggest hooks to explore the variety of big yarns available to crocheters. And it just goes through a couple of how-tos, why they're good. Basic stitches, abbreviations, colour and texture. There's a little interview with Sarah Reed, who's one of the designers. So, $5.99 for inside crochet. Yeah, inside. Look, because it's inside the crochet. I would say, I mean, granted, it's probably gone up a little bit now, but there's a nice variety of patterns in there. No, not all of them are going to float everybody's boat, and my boat ain't floated, but it ain't completely sunk either. There's a couple of really nice ones in there, some funkies. There's nothing like, there's quite a few blankets in there, blanket throw kind of thing, but it's nice to have another magazine where they've got a proper little array of different things and to give you ideas. So I would say that if this were like brand new right now, I would say that was quite worth it. Definitely worth the money. And yeah, it's a nice little look through, and I'm looking forward to bookmarking that particular blanket, I think, because I think that's got to go on my list of to make. Anyway, have you joined in my 2K giveaway yet? Have you? Have you? Did you share me? If you did, have you shared me again? Because unless I get to 2K, the giveaway ain't going to happen. And right now, it is over $300 US as a prize fund. 250 quid, Great British pounds, over $300. Actually works out about 275 roughly, Great British pounds, over $300, but only if I get to 2K. And as soon as I get to 2K, we're going to draw a winner for it. If I don't make it, the giveaway ain't going to make it either. Get sharing. It'll be linked at the end. Take care. Bye-bye.